I want to tell you about the house without reflections. It's down this lane behind me here, past all these houses with their neat front gardens and walls, okay? Past the basketball court where kids are playing right now, okay? Past the park where couples come to meet up in the evening, past all that, and it's here. The only thing out of the ordinary, really, are the windows. No one knows who lives there. Sometimes the curtains are drawn and sometimes they're open, but we never see anyone. They say that if you stand outside it and count the bricks, then when you get to the number 13, the front door opens and a skeletal hand reaches out and pulls you inside, and then you never seen again. There are lights, sometimes at night. We see shadows moving inside. Someone or something is always behind those curtains. She says that it's always been like this, that when she was young, the house had been empty for as long as she could remember. Then, one day, a family moved in, a husband and wife and their daughter. The rumor was that they were related, father and daughter. The mother was never seen outside. She kept the curtains tightly drawn. The only time we saw her was when she appeared in the front window. Now, someone lives there. I don't know who. They've made efforts to restore it. You can see new roof tiles here, and the front garden has been tidied up a bit, but the rest is still wild. And when I look at the front window, I imagine that girl standing there. I wonder if she sees me too. She would stand there and stare out at the street. Just as he turned to leave, a voice said, "Don't go yet." We spun around. The voice had come from inside the house. I could hear footsteps on the floorboards, then silence. I hope they haven't brought their problems here, to this place. But the house carries its history like a shroud. Can't escape it. It clings to you. It seeps into your bones. I'm sure whoever lives there feels it too. I'm sure they can hear the footsteps in the attic and feel the icy hand on their shoulder and smell the stench of burning flesh in the air. We didn't wait around to find out what happened next. We ran as fast as we could through the park, tripping over tree roots, jumping over bushes, making a lot of noise. Let me know in the comments what you think might be living in the house. And if you'd like to hear more stories like this, please subscribe. Thank you. We dared not speak. We didn't dare turn back. We didn't dare look back. Okay. We didn't stop running until we were safely in our own street. Later, those lights go out. Okay. In the morning, I see the curtains are drawn. Whoever lives there keeps themselves to themselves. The other day, I saw a car outside. A man got out. He was carrying paint, cans, and brushes. He had a painter's hat in his hand, whistling. He walked towards the house, then stopped and looked up at the window as if searching for something. Then he walked away. Some said she was a ghost, others that she had once been very beautiful, but now she was mad. I keep my head down. I don't want to stare at the windows, but I can't help myself. I have a morbid fascination with places like this, with histories like this. It's the same wherever you go. People are fascinated by tragedy. They want to hear about it. They want to be close to it. Okay? The branches scrape against the roof tiles and make tapping noises. Sometimes in the wind, they sound like knuckles drumming on the roof. We decided to take the long way home through the park. As we passed by the house, we shouted, boo, and made spooky faces. I know what we expected. Perhaps the door would open and a skeleton would emerge, or the window would burst open and a ghostly hand would drag us inside. Of course, nothing happened. My friend Dave, being the idiot that he is, kicked a stone through the window. I told him to get out of there. What if someone was watching? Flames rose up through the roof and spread quickly through the dry wood. Maybe it's because I have a daughter too, and I imagine her running through those empty rooms, chasing butterflies, climbing on furniture, waiting for her parents to come home, to pick her up and comfort her, to tell her that everything's going to be all right. Instead, she finds them burned to death, the stench of their rotting flesh heavy in the air, and she wanders out into the darkness and becomes a lost soul herself. The fire brigade came and put it out, but it was too late. He had come here looking for inspiration, they said, but he found none. He saw the tragedy that had unfolded here, the ghost of the little girl, and he painted her. They say his paintings are haunting. They hang in galleries in London. I tried to look them up, but I couldn't find any trace of him or his art. I'm sure if I looked hard enough, I would find them. But even if I did, I wouldn't buy them. Not because I think they're cursed, although maybe they are, but mostly because I don't want to support an artist who exploits the suffering of others. The roof had collapsed. The couple had died. Their charred bodies lay on the floor, but the daughter was missing. They never found her remains. And afterwards, people started seeing her ghost wandering through the house. That would certainly freak me out if I was a child. And then there's the garden. It's wild. It's full of overgrown bushes and weeds. It looks dark, even during the day. It's like a forest, really. It surrounds the house on all sides, okay? And if you look closely at the trees, it seems as if they're reaching out towards the house, trying to claw their way in. They have no glass panes. They just seem to be empty sockets, staring out blindly. Ivy is creeping up the walls. The roof tiles are missing. Moss grows out of the chimney. It looks as if it could collapse at any moment, but it doesn't. It just stands there, silent and dark, okay? You can see through them into the darkness beyond, but they offer no reflection. They're like empty eyes. This is the house. It's not particularly large or imposing. It's white and it has green shutters. It's always been like this, as long as anyone around here can remember. I've heard so many stories about this house. I want to share some of them with you. All the children around here are terrified of it. I don't know why the children imagine it like this. Perhaps it's because of the trees. If you look closely, you can see that the paintwork is peeling on the side of the house. So much of what we know about the house comes from an old woman who lives across the road. Then, one night, there was a fire. I don't know why I find this story more upsetting than most. I think I read somewhere that the house had belonged to an artist once. When the daughter died, the house was abandoned. It remained empty until recently. Sometimes in the evenings, I see lights in the upstairs window. Now, whenever I pass by, I walk a little faster. One time, years ago, my friends and I were walking back from the pub. We were drunk. He said, "Who's gonna stop me? Coast? Come on, let's go." And even then, we kept glancing over our shoulders, as if expecting to see something clawing its way up through the pavement, dragging itself closer and closer. Whoever lives in that house now, I hope they're happy. Some houses are haunted. Some places are cursed, okay? You can renovate and redecorate, but some things never change. Thank you for listening, okay? If you enjoyed this story, please leave me a like. It helps the algorithm.